Hi guys, it's Mrs. Cooper. You're hanging with Mrs. Cooper. Before I do anything, I need to give a shout out to one of my sponsors, Dan. I'm wearing my tight rack hoodie around the house today, representing Missing Pool a lot. I'm sure a lot of you are too. Anyways, we're going to talk today about the increase in our new cases in Ohio. So for 2 weeks straight, we managed to flatten the curve and really keep it pretty linear overall for about 2 weeks straight. We stayed between the 300 and 400 range of new cases per day. And then suddenly yesterday, it went up. So yesterday we saw a little over 500 new cases, and then today we saw over 600 new cases. So the question is, where does that put us? And nobody knows, because no matter what, it all comes down to what actually happens every day. So all we can do is look at the trends. And again, remember, I am not a statistician, so don't take what I say to be gospel or anything. Okay, anyways, let me put on the screen. Click. Okie dokie. So let's start here. I have 3 graphs I'm going to show you. So the first graph is the same model that we were using all along. So it's the cubic model. As you can see, these 2 spikes, yesterday and today, haven't really pulled this up. It's pulled it up a little bit, but it hasn't pulled it all the way up here, because right now the model's not sure if those are outliers or not yet. So right now it's kind of saying, okay, well, let's go up a little bit, but we're not sure how high we're going to go up. Now, the problem with this model, though, is as you can see, all of these green dots, they're pretty far off of this model, which is why this number changed over here, this R squared number. So it's with the R squared number being that low, it's saying that this model really is not a good predictor at this point. So what I did, I just played around with it, and I went ahead and tried a quintic model. And quintic just changes it to an exponent of 5 as my leader. And that seemed to work way better. As you can see how this kind of follows the trend that we've been following. The problem with this quintic model is that it doesn't show that decline ever. So it's going to be hard to say where we're going to peak and where we're going to end. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But if we follow this model, tomorrow we're going to see in the upper 600s range. So for new cases, where is it? There we go. Yeah, in the upper 600s range, about 670, 680 new cases if we followed this model. Going back to the other one, if we followed the other model, which would be lovely, then we would see in the low 400s or mid 433, it's saying. So that would be wonderful if we dropped back down into the 400s range. So hopefully that is what happens. Hopefully these were just 2 out of the ordinary spikes. Okay, so we have the cubic model, we have the quintic model, and I went ahead just out of curiosity and did a septic also, which is an exponent of 7, and it came out even better. But that's not good, because compared to the quintic compared to this one, this slope up here is actually much greater. So it's much steeper, which means that if we follow this model, that tomorrow we're going to see in the upper 800s range for new cases. So hopefully it's not this one, but this is the best one so far out of the three. So, it's really hard to say. Obviously, the numbers have been a little bit all over the place, except for the last two. I mean, we did have some outliers over the last 2 weeks, but overall, it stayed pretty flat. And as you can see, these green dots stayed pretty flat right here, especially for that week. And we did have some above and below. But then yesterday and today, it just jumped up, skyrocketed compared to what we've been seeing. So let me turn my screen back around since I'm about to chit chat. Okay, so, it's hard to say, like I said, where we're going to go from here. The governor announced today that he'd like to start opening the state back up May 1st. So hopefully we can keep these numbers down so that he can do what he's saying. If these numbers keep going up like this, he might have to take that back. I don't think we'll go back to school because he's only going to open up a little bit at a time. And I mean, as far as school goes, that's probably one he can get away with not reopening to try to save us having more people out there. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's not looking good now. Those last couple days, we all thought we were going to go down from here. We're like, yes, we've stayed flat. Now we're seeing a decrease. And then boom, what happens? It goes up. So all we can do is wait. The numbers will help us become more accurate, like I keep saying. So I'll be on in a couple days. Stay safe. Wear your masks. Don your masks, as Dr. Acton says. And make sure you use hand sanitizer, wash your hands, and I carry Lysol wipes with me everywhere. If I go out, I have a Lysol wipe in my hand because most of the stores don't even have them to wipe the prick down. So, okay. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Stay safe. Peace out, Boy Scouts. Peace out, Girl Scouts. See ya.